Hey, how's it going out there? I don't know if you guys can see me. It's kind of dark in this room right now, but hey, I'm just coming on real quick to do a quick live webinar with you guys. I mean, not a live webinar. I actually got a live webinar here at 5 o'clock. So I just came on to see if you guys had any questions for me. If you guys have any questions for me, feel free to go ahead and start typing away. I see I got a couple of people on here. Daryl and Panda Rose. So yeah, I was gonna say, if you guys have any questions out there, feel free to start asking any questions. We got Millie on here. Roland Gaming. Why y'all get Ram over Chevy? Chevy is the best. Hey man, I just end up getting a Ram just because the guy who actually put me on the business, he had a Ram. So I'm just the type of guy when you know, someone, you know, tell me and show me how to make money, you know, I just really don't try to reinvent the wheel out there. So that's why I got a Ram. Tell me how you like the actual Chevy, man. Fatima, hey Brandon, hey, what's going on, Fatima? Cortez, what's up, Cortez? Leslie, hey, Randall, what's up from Arizona? Scott Kennedy, are you hiring dispatchers after training? So I don't hire dispatchers after training. I offer the option for freight brokers. So if you go through my freight broker training, you can sign on with me and start brokering freight, but I do not hire any dispatchers after training. But during that dispatch training, I'm gonna show you how to start your dispatching company so you can go out and start making some good money out there under yourself. So how you doing, sir? I was thinking about getting in my CDL, but I ran into your channel and I'm just confused if I should go Hotshot right now. I don't have the funds to buy a truck or a trailer. I say go get your CDL license, but also learn how to dispatch and broker freight. That could be a way that you could start, you know, that you could get your foot in the door in a way that you could start making some good money out here. Truck trapping, what's going on, man? I seen some of your videos out there too, man. Keep doing what you do. David Harris, what's up, trucking family? Anthony, what's up? Natalie, Manny, I bought your dispatching training. How can I start working? So like I said earlier, you know, I don't offer any type of options to come in and broker freight under my company. The way that you're going to start working is basically, you know, taking that knowledge and going out to, you know, start your own dispatching company. You just got to go out, start acquiring owner operators, go through the methods in the process of the way, you know, that I structured that training. And trust me, you'll start making money out there. What we got right now, we got Howard, we got Natalie, Daryl. Let me see, Daryl, you got me moving to the Midwest to get it cracking. Hey, the Midwest is where it's at when it comes to a lot of freight. Like I say, anything east of the Mississippi River, I believe from my research, I mean, like I say, it's just my opinion, but the Midwest and anything else going out east is mostly your manufacturing states. So those are going to be your shipping companies. So if you could get linked in with these good states and these states out here with the shipping companies, that's where the freight moves at. You know, that's why you don't really see a lot of freight being carried back from the West Coast. Not a whole lot. Now you will get freight that will bring you back to the Midwest. But if you in Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Tennessee, those states, trust me, you always going to stay loaded because those are the states that are pumping out the freight. Timo Davis, build a sleeper motel or backseat and pillow. I'm a backseat and pillow type of guy. You know, I'm not really a motel type of guy. Build a sleeper. It just depends on how much it costs. If it's worth it to you, I say go ahead and build a sleeper. It might be something that you can actually utilize over the time. And it might, of course, you're going to make your money back. So I don't know, maybe I heard of a guy that said he built a sleeper for like $5,000 or $6,000, and it might be higher or cheaper. But if it is higher or cheaper, you know, it's just an investment, especially if you plan on being out on that road. So maybe the sleeper might be something. Motels, and hey, that's going to get expensive, especially if you're trying to do it every night. But if you do it on a weekend, it might not be that expensive. But hey, that backseat and pillow might be something that you want to look into to start stacking up that bank account. Jordan Dodge 3500. Yes, sir. Mondre Howard, yo, what's up? What's going on, man? Jordan's from Florida. Rude, I heard that Ram has the best turn ratio. I mean, I never looked into that, to be honest, you know, but definitely with the when it comes to the Ram, that's all I have, and that's all I really know. So I really don't know anything else out there. Truck trapping Rams are a beast. Hey, they definitely pull. I could tell you that. Anthony from Kuwait, what's going on, Anthony, man? Let me know if you a contractor or if you're in the military, whichever one. Hey, man, thanks for your service, especially being over there in Kuwait. Chance James, how to find contractors or get with direct shippers. The way that you're going to find contractors and direct shippers is just getting out there, getting in the field, and actually starting to build relationships. So if you are a truck driver, the way that you're going to acquire some direct shippers is actually every time you drop a load and every time you pick up, those are going to be your direct shippers. So instead of just going to go get loaded up and leaving, you got to start getting out the truck and going into those shippers and those receivers and start shaking hands out there. So that's what I would recommend. That's the way that you're going to find some direct shippers, is just start and also, if you don't drive a truck, you just got to get on Google. You got to start Googling, and you know, manufacturers and shippers, that'll be a way. Jacka, what's up, Manny? Scott Kennedy, I'm taking broker also. Thanks, Scott. Drek, what's up, bro? What's going on out there? I lost my place already. So Sean Brown, what's going on, Sean? I just seen your I seen yours first. There we go, Sean. What's going on, Sean? Thanks for your service, brother. I appreciate it, man. Senior, the man himself. You inspire me every day. Hey, man, y'all inspire me, man. That's why I'm on here. That's why I keep doing what I do, and I definitely appreciate you. Move me. What's my credit got to look like to get a truck? What kind of down payment would I be looking at? I say with your credit, I mean, it just all depends which type of dealership and place you're going to and who they actually use to finance. For me, my credit has always been pretty good. Always been anywhere from 740 and above. So I never had to put any money down. So when it comes to the credit, I mean, I believe the rule of thumb is to get it like to 680 and above, and then you should be pretty straight. So I just say if your credit is below 680 to 700, you know, go ahead and get your credit up and you should be straight, man. Truck trapping, hit me up. Just found some valuable info. Business move, might be interested. I got your email on here, but also, man, send me an email too. You know, before I forget, I'm gonna send my email right now. Manneysmovement.com, broker@manneysmovement.com. Send me an email, truck trapping. I'll definitely get back with you. Scott Kennedy, so after broker training, you allow brokers to come aboard. Do I need my LLC before I start with you? So I allow brokers to, I allow you guys to come and broker freight under my company. During the time while you're brokering freight under my company, I do highly recommend starting your own LLC, going out, forming your own freight brokerage and getting your surety bond and putting your BOC3 on file. So your authority, your broker authority will come active. So I would highly recommend, but you do not need it before you start with me. But I highly recommend the day that you plan on coming in and brokering freight under my authority, that should be the day that you're actually forming your own authority too. So whenever you do decide to leave, like I say, when people come and broker freight under my company, all the shippers that they acquire during the process, you guys could take those shippers with you when you actually go start brokering freight under your own company. So let me keep moving along real quick. I don't have a lot of time. I actually got a free live webinar I'm about to do at 5 o'clock, going over leasing on and owner, or getting your own authority. Hopefully some of you guys on here right now, I'll see you guys at my free live webinar. If not, if you want a recording of that free live webinar, just send me an email and I'll send you the recording. Anthony Piggott, motels add up, spend approximately $13,000 in 1 year. So, hey, that's $13,000 that you either could have reinvested in yourself, in your company, or that you potentially could have just had in your pocket. So it definitely get pricey out there. And that's the only downside about Hotshot is that you don't have a true sleeper. So it might end up getting uncomfortable for you, you know. I should have showed you guys in one of my videos. I did a video with one of my drivers, Johnny. Johnny's very handy. So he ended up building the actual like little bed in the back seat of the dually truck. And then on the weekends, I get Johnny hotels. It's times when I ask Johnny, do he want a hotel? And Johnny be like, no, I'm all right. You know, I'll stay in my, you know, in the back of the truck, you know. So like he's just that Rolling Stone type of guy, man. But if you guys out there want any more type of knowledge from him, man, let me know. I definitely have him try to hook you up on a few things that he's doing too. Nathan, would love to see you do a video detailing the maintenance regimen you maintain your trucks with. Thanks for everything you do. Hey, most definitely, Nathan, man, that'll be definitely a good topic, man. And I definitely appreciate that. Harrington Littell. Hello, Brandon. What's going on? Harrington, Timo Davis, Britt. If you have 5 trucks, how long does it take to get direct shipper contracts in my city? Hey, it just all depends on what type of trucks you have. If you have Hotshot trucks, one thing about Hotshot trucks, I just want to let you guys know is that Hotshot trucks are a little bit more of a challenge to get direct contracts with. Most of the time when you're getting direct contracts, they're going to be like full truckloads, anywhere from about 34,000 pounds up, mostly for semi trucks. So it just depends what type of trucks you have. If it's a Hotshot truck, not to say that you can't find anybody, because I found people myself, but for you guys out there that have semi trucks, it's a little bit easier. So it just depends on what type of truck you have. At the end of the day, 10 times shooters. It takes money to make money. Yes, sir. Hey, it just depends on what you're doing, though. You know, I'm getting off into wholesale and real estate. Wholesale and real estate, it really don't take any money to make money. You know, all you're doing is flipping paper. I also got, I did a free live webinar over wholesale and real estate. So if you want a copy of that video, matter of fact, everything is in the description below. All of the free live webinars I've ever done, all you got to do is click the link, register, and you can watch them all for free. Harrington Little, I purchased a 40-foot Big Tex trailer. Man, that's awesome, man. Anthony, if buying a Ram, make sure you get the right transmission. So I got an ASIN transmission. Anthony, let us know what type of transmission you got, man. Panda Rose 44. I'm a trucker going to stop do Hotshot in Florida. What's your advice? Florida, man, it just depends on what you you know, what you're actually hauling down there. I heard a lot of car haulers, they're making pretty decent, but Florida, they don't seem to produce a lot of freight. So I stay out of Florida. And also remember, if you're in Florida and you start your company in Florida, that Florida is definitely going to be very expensive when it comes to your commercial insurance, because it's right on the coastline. A lot of the carriers out here for insurance, they don't really like to insure in Florida. And if they do, they're going to charge you an arm and a leg. Jake Martinez, when is the next time you'll be in Clarksville, Tennessee? Would love to meet up with you. I'm not for sure, man. I got a house down there that I rent out. I might come down there in the next maybe month or so to check up on my house and check up on the tenants. But besides that, I don't really come back to Clarksville, Tennessee, man. Honestly, I didn't even like Clarksville, Tennessee. I just was there for the military. So if that's like your home state and where you live at, man, oh, man, well, let me tell you this. Clarksville, Tennessee is actually up and coming when it comes to real estate. So you are in a good place. But I just didn't like it. I didn't really like the scenery. Tyree Space, 100. What's going on, cuz? My cousin on here right now, he about to start CDL school on Monday. He worked at the post office. Matter of fact, I did a video with him. He just bought a brand new house. Go find that video. He's about to start CDL school on Monday, and he owned a barbershop. Pure hustlers right there. Sean Brown, 650, I heard, for a Dodge. There you go. So that might be something right there when it comes to your actual credit score. But I always strive to get that credit score, you know, to be over 700. Daryl, thank you and appreciate you contacting me with advice. Hey, man, all day, man. Send me another email, shoot me a text, whatever it is, man. I got you. Fatima, what is your go-to load board? DAT. I'm glad you brought that up. So mine's is DAT. Like I tell you guys, I like the DAT app, but also I like Truck Stop's web version. But I like DAT because I've made a lot of money off DAT and I like their app. So when I'm just cruising down the road, you know, I'm looking at DAT. You know, there's times when I'm booking loads from the road. So I like DAT. And also remember, you guys out there, that I'm a partner with DAT. Should be a link in the description box. Click that link. Go get you 30-day free trial with DAT. Get your 30 free days. If you don't like it, you don't have to go with them. But trust me, I know you're gonna keep it. So 30-day free trial with DAT. Charles Rose, ready for this info? Oh yeah. What's your thoughts on the older F350, like an 05? Would it work? Hey, anything that's running will work, you know, but the thing about it is that how much maintenance, how much money are you going to have to put into it? That's the biggest thing. So if everything that you're bringing in, if you always got to turn around and spend money on maintenance, I mean, it's not going to be a good investment. But hey, that 2005 might run, you know, for months and years without putting, me and you might put the same amount of money into our truck. So it's worth a shot. You know, I definitely say go try it out. You know, if it's not going to work for you, just go upgrade and get you a newer truck. Natalie, you have a beautiful family. God bless. Hey, I appreciate you. I definitely appreciate that comment. Easy Mac. Sorry, Easy Mac, man. I lost my spot. Oh, there we go. What's the average percentage you pay a driver to drive for you? The average percent for me is 25%. That's the average. The max is 30%. And on the low end is 23%. But you have to have at least 3 years of experience to roll with me. So bad audio, too much echo. Yeah, man, sorry about the echoing, man, out there. I'm just in a confined area right now. So hopefully it's not too bad. But I definitely appreciate that update, though, man. I wish I could do something about it, but at the moment I really can't. Mandra Howard, any tips for negotiating surety bond rate? Took a dispatch course, going through broker authority process now. Definitely when it comes to negotiating that surety bond rate. Matter of fact, I was talking to a gentleman this morning who went through my training. He actually got a surety bond. So what he did was he got a quote from the company that I have my surety bond. They quoted him at, like, I believe he said $1,575 annually. So he went to another place and they quoted him at the same price. So what he did was he went back to JW Surety Bonds, who I have my bond with, and told them that another company quoted him at the same price, but he wanted to be at around $1,000. So they ended up giving him a surety bond for $1,300. So it's just all about shopping around, and then you got to kind of play the companies against each other to let them know that another company is offering a higher rate. So that was something I learned from him, matter of fact, this morning. Anthony said he have a bed in his back seat, so he's out there rolling, man. CLC car good for hotels from Sean. Jay Biz picking up my trailer in the morning, ready to hit the road running. Jay, man, what type of trailer you gonna get? Let us know. If you know, let us know what type of style you're getting. If it's like a 35+5 straight deck, PJ, Big Tex, or whatever it is, let us know, and let us know how you like it too. Xavier Montgomery, are you going to be how and what you offer on the live at 5? Xavier, so I'm actually doing a webinar at 5 o'clock here in the next 40 minutes, and it's covering should you lease on with a company or should you go get your own authority. Trucker Smooth, great time, inspiration. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Avery, hi, I drive a Ford F-350. I keep losing my spot. There we go. Hello, guys. How is it going? Misty, hey, Manny. King, what's up, Brandon? What is TAFS? King, TAFS is Trans Am Financial Services. Basically, it's a factoring service. So if you guys don't know what a factoring service is, factoring basically, to make it simple, instead of waiting for a broker to pay you for the load that you haul for the brokers have up to 90 days to pay you, but you'll go to a factoring service, and basically that factoring service buys that invoice off of you for a small percentage. So TAFS will give you 95% within 24 hours of what that invoice, was. So if you invoice them for $1,000, they'll give you what, $950, I believe. Is that 5%, $50, something like that. But basically, that's what it is. The factoring companies just buy your invoices for a fee. Where we at, Manny? What is the purpose of a factoring company? That's something I'm trying to understand. Oh, I just seen that one too. Hopefully, I was able to answer that question for you. So basically, the factoring company just buy your invoices for a fee of whatever you hauled that load for, and they'll pay you faster. So basically, to me, to keep it simple, a factoring company will pay you money, which will allow you to keep cash flow coming in instead of waiting up to 90 days for a broker to pay you. Manny, can you discuss the parameters and how you compensate your driver or drivers? For me, I just pay my drivers a percent of the load. So that's what I do. Also, I'll give my drivers bonuses, like how many, once they do 10,000 miles, or 20,000 miles or whatever it is, you could give them bonuses. Just throw it extra into their check. You don't really have to break it down and tell them, just add it into their check, whatever you want to do. So always just figure out ways to give your drivers bonuses. But when it comes to the compensation, I just pay the driver, my drivers per load a percentage. So whatever, you feel comfortable with, and whatever, your driver, feel comfortable with, that's just what you're going to pay them. I don't pay, by the mile. David, new to the business, love all your videos and information you provide. I appreciate it. Xavier, are you going to tell everyone what you offer on your live? I think you might have asked the same question, or maybe I might have seen that. Nikia, hey Manny, getting into brokering to dispatch. How, as a broker, do you get your company on load boards? You just got to go to DAT and truck stop and just let them know that you're a freight broker, but you have to have an active freight broker authority, and then they're just going to give you the freight broker dispatch. So instead of you being a transporter of freight, getting the actual carrier load board to search for freight, your actual, freight broker package will allow you to upload loads that you're going to get from the shipper. So that's how you're going to get access to the load boards as a freight broker. Wayne Brown, I'm looking to start as an owner operator under your company. Most definitely, Wayne Brown. Go visit my company's website, www.high-speed, I'll put it in, logistics.com. And my friend Antoine will definitely get with you at his earliest convenience. But also remember that once you go on that website, you can input all your information in on the website, and somebody will definitely get in contact with you. Very wise, man. Thank you for all what you're doing. I definitely appreciate you. Randall, me being from Arizona, could I broker under you, still find loads in Arizona and New Mexico? Yeah, honestly, when you're a freight broker, you could broker freight anywhere in the U.S. So it don't matter where you're actually living at the time. You could broker freight anywhere and everywhere where you really want to broker freight at. So you could be brokering freight in California, New York, you know, anything. If you have any additional questions, send me an email at broker@mannystrans.com. Alex Christie, what's up? Pippin. What's going on? Eric Williams. How do you find owner operators for your dispatching company? So the way that you're going to find owner operators for your dispatching company is just basically using all these means of free advertisement, promotion, using social media, using build you up a website, go to visit truck stops. A lot of things will, you know, a lot of your business eventually will start coming word of mouth though. So, but those are just the ways that you can actually start trying to acquire some owner operators out there. Natalie, hey Manny, but if you get a quote for a shorty bond and they run your credit and you go to another agency for a better percentage, do they have to run your credit again? I have a 763 credit score. Hey, good job on you. Good credit score. I'm pretty sure they run your credit, whether it's a hard inquiry or a soft. I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that both places will run your credit. I mean, you don't have to go through 4 or 5 different people, you know, maybe just try at least 2 people out. And if you got a 763, you'll be all right, you know. But like I say, if anybody that has a lower credit score, you're going to end up having to pay more to get your surety bond. So some people out here pay $1,500 annually, and some people might have to pay $10,000+ annually. But one thing I want to clarify about your surety bond is that you don't have to pay $75,000 upfront cash. So there's people out here that think that they have to go pay $75,000 upfront cash, but you really don't. You're just paying a percentage towards it, and that percentage is based off of your credit score. King, okay, nice. That answered my question. I appreciate you. Wayne Brown, man, can you find me a company so I can be a owner operator? I think visit the website, www.high-speedlogistics.com. I just put that on there. Where we at? Hello, Jordan Henry. How did you building your credit 750? And is your business credit the same? My business credit is not the same. How I built my credit to be 750 is I paid everything on time. So that's just the thing, you know, to start. You know, some people out here might not have anything on their credit. You know, some of you guys might not have a car, a house, a credit card or anything. I used to be one of those type of people. You know, I didn't want to do anything on credit, and my credit score sucked until I started to put, you know, till I started to finance things, and then my credit score shot up. So just go get you like a little credit card, you know, and $2,500 limit, you know, and constantly just swipe it and pay it, you know, pay it right off. So I guarantee that'll start bumping your credit score up. Where we at? So dark. Yeah, man, I told y'all from the beginning, man, I'm just here to really put out a little information where I'm at. The lighting is not the best. But hopefully you guys can see that EOM on my hat though. That's the most important thing to me. Extraordinary movement. I appreciate you guys. How much is your mentoring? Send me an email. We'll talk. Andre Lee, can I upgrade my CDL by taking the skill test with the pickup truck and trailer? I believe the only way that you could upgrade your CDL is by, the only way that you could, I don't know if you could do it with a pickup and a trailer, to be honest. That's something you have to call your DMV about. Fat boy, can you drive Hotshot without a CDL? Yes, you can, but you have to make sure your GVWR combined truck and trailer is under 26,000 pounds. Wayne Brown, thank you, man. Hotshot runners, what's better, become a broker or an owner operator, man? I say do both of them. Multiple streams of income, to be honest with you. You know, there's really nothing that's going to be better. It's all about figuring out ways to make money at the end of the day, and you're going to make money with both of those. 10-time shooter, is the trucking industry able to support more brokers? Oh man, it's more freight always going to be more than brokers, you know, at the end of the day, man. So definitely don't never think that anything in business is going to be oversaturated. You know, that's something that I really don't believe in. You know, it's just all about your hustle. So we got support. Appreciate you, bro. Need the webinar. I'm gonna need the webinar after I watch it. Want to send it out to my dogs. Hey man, yeah, just go ahead and forward the link out to them once I send a recording out. Let's see. I need somebody said turn on the light. Lady K. Oh, I think I might just had to switch my turn my little laptop over or something. So maybe you guys can see me a little bit more right there. Thanks, Manny. What's a surety bond? Senior to man, what surety bond? Oh, so a surety bond is basically a bond to protect you from claims. So if anyone out there, like carriers or shippers out there, you guys are trying to file claims, that surety bond is something that's going to protect you from the claims. Toe Piglet, what's up, Toe Piglet? You know of any dispatch companies looking for owner operators? I mean, I don't really deal with a bunch of dispatching companies, but I mean, we have a dispatching company. Just send us over some contacts, Toe Piglet. Hey, I got your number too. Matter of fact, I texted you yesterday. I'm gonna definitely be giving you a call this week, man. We're gonna do some talking, man. I like your content. Big Jig, bought my first semi, kind of having second thoughts on driving though. Any suggestions? Are you actually driving yourself or are you going to hire a driver? I think that's the biggest thing. But if you bought a semi, but yeah, you said you bought your semi truck. So yeah, I say go out and utilize it. Jacoby Brown, I want to start Hotshot driving. We here, do I start? Where do I start? I have my Class A. I'm a military 88 Mike. Jacoby, send me an email at broker@mannystrans.com, and I'll definitely get back with you, man. And thank you for your service. Erica Williams, do your truck and trailer, the loads you hauling have to be under 26,000 pounds, or is it just the truck and trailer? You can haul more. I believe how it is with DOT, the GVWR can exceed 26K, which is the actual truck and the trailer combined. But when it comes to hauling loads, I believe everything on the weight scale, you might have to be under 26. I don't know. I don't haul non-Class A CDL. A matter of fact, Toe Piglet, I believe, is non-CDL. Toe Piglet, enlighten us on that 26,000 pound rule, because he's always out there. And Toe Piglet makes pretty good money. So I'll let him answer that question for you when it comes to the weight, but I believe everything on the scale still has to be under 26K. What software are you using for payroll? We use QuickBooks. Need help with dispatching is companies, Universal Intelligence. Marty, how much percentage or per load would a broker get for 5 trucks flatbed? I don't really know what you're asking. How much percentage or per load would a broker get? The broker really don't classify their pay by a percentage. It's just how much money they really want to take off the load before they move it. Erica Williams, I'm looking for owner op TP. Sean Leggett, what made you choose TAFS over any other factoring company? Honestly, that was just a factoring company that was introduced to me from one of my mentors when he put me on the business. And like I say, with me, I'm not the type of guy to go out and reinvent the wheel when I see somebody else doing it out here. So that's why I went with TAFS. But honestly, TAFS is, I mean, they never let me down on anything. I mean, they've been a great service. They very easy, very convenient, always paid me. So, I mean, I just been messing with TAFS. And also I'm a partner with TAFS too now. If you guys are looking to sign up with TAFS, in the description below, there's a link. Go fill that out. Somebody will get in contact with you. Howard, do you help out new startup companies with financing if they offer you double whatever you invest in return? I mean, honestly, I don't. I haven't done that before, man. I haven't invested in anybody else companies out here, so I'm not for sure. I say try to go get a small business loan. That probably will be your best bet. Mario Gilchrist, which is hauling more profitable, car hauling or versus flatbed versus trailer? They all are profitable. You know, there's people out here hauling cars and they making a good amount of money. There's people out here hauling freight making good money. You know, it's at the end of the day, one thing that I want to get to you guys is that it just all depends on you. It all depends on the relationships you build with people. There's people out here hauling high-end cars, exotic cars, and these guys are making good money. There's people out here that's hauling, you know, high-end freight, you know, over-dimensional freight or whatever it is. So it just depends on really what you want to do. You just have to pretty much get whatever you do, just make sure you conquer it. You know, make sure you just don't stop at the minimum. Make sure you keep learning as much as you can out there. Universal intelligence, how to start a dispatching company. Go visit my website, man. I offer dispatch training, www.extraordinarymovement.com. Also, right now, I have a 10% off of anything that I provide on my services and products, 10% off. The promo code is just my name, Manneysmovement, MANNEYS movement. 10% off. Go visit my website, extraordinarymovement.com, to get you 10% off the additional 20% off that I already offer. Just sign up with TAFS and DAT with your link right on Sean Leggett. I appreciate you, man. Keep me posted on your journey out there. Are you hauling for Linux out of Indy? I never hauled for Linux out of Indiana, man. I believe Linux is Linux haul AC units, I believe, but I never did, man. Let me know. Send me some info on that. I've heard people hauling for them. Jay, sorry, I can't pronounce your name, but what company you using for fuel cars? So how the fuel cars work for how the fuel cars I have, I go through TAFS factoring. After TAFS pay you, your money will go into what they call an EFS account, electronic funds system account. In that account, you're able to transfer money out of that account into your business account. But what I do is leave money in that EFS account because that's the money for my fuel. So TAFS give you fuel cards that, you know, you could give your drivers. So it'll all come out of your money, but it'll come out of your EFS account. So I've had TAFS fuel cards and I've also used Comdata fuel cards. So whichever one that you really want to use, but I just go through my factoring company. Phil Green, do you use a CRM or TMS to manage your loads and clients? So yes, I do. My TMS system that I use is ITS Dispatch. It's a actual TMS that's through truck stop. So I definitely recommend you trying to figure out which one, but the one that I use is called ITS Dispatch. Boogie Nights, how do I get my LLC for my Hotshot company? You just have to form it. You know, you just have to form an LLC. Toe Piglet said, Eric Williams, send me an email right now. TP is on it. Toe Piglet is on it. To manage your clients. So yeah, JB, is it easy to get a broker to set you up with loads as an owner operator with one truck? So the thing about it is most brokers are not really going to work directly for you. You know, just only thing that you could do with a broker is build relationships and then reach out to that broker, you know, to see what they have in the area. So like I say, the broker's not really working for you. Now, if you go hire a dispatcher in a dispatching company, that dispatcher works for you. But the actual freight broker does not really work for the carrier. Toe Piglet, is a webinar or are you doing that after this? Yeah, Toe Piglet, I'm doing a webinar after this at 5 o'clock, man. If you already signed up, there's a link in the description. I only got 100 spots available though. So how it works is the first 100 people that log on will have a guaranteed spot, but I have well over 100 people that registered. So Toe Piglet, go register and log on ASAP. The Davis Crew, as a broker, do you need a DOT and MC or just an MC number? So as a broker, you just need a motor carrier number. That's it. You do not need a US DOT number. You only need a US DOT number if you're transporting freight. So all you need is an MC number. Go put a BOC3 on file and go get your surety bond. Kwame Pension, what are the best load boards to start out with? Like I said earlier, the best load boards, like I say, it's either to me, it's going to be DAT, you know, because like I say, while you out on that road and you out there trucking or you driving down the road or whatever it is, it's always best to have DAT because they have a real convenient app. I mean, DAT, I don't know if you guys can see this, but maybe I can show you guys real quick. The app is like super convenient. That's DAT app right here. I just open it up. And if you guys can see it, it's super easy. All I got to do is click it. I've already put my information in, what I want, what I'm looking for. And bam, I click it. And it might take a little while to load up because where I'm at. But all the loads pop up right there. And all I got to do is do like this. Scroll through with my finger. And right when I see a load I want, I click it. And then right here, that's just an email. They don't want the email. So say like I click it right here. And then right here, this little phone icon, if you guys can see it, I'm doing everything with my thumb. If I like it, I'll hit that phone icon and I'll call them up and say, hey, I'm looking at that load. This Manneysmovement, MC number 100882. And I keep it that simple. And it's easy. You guys need to go get that DAT load board. I'm trying to tell you, 30-day free trial. Where we at right now? I'm out, bro. See you soon. Hey, see you at that webinar, man. I'm about to give out some good information over leasing on or getting your own authority. Both of them, you're gonna make money, but I'm gonna go more in detail and in depth on the difference between leasing on and becoming an owner operator out there. Trucker Coat, you leasing drivers? Yeah, we lease on drivers too. It's just all about to make sure that you qualify, make sure you got a good, clean MVR. Nikita Straight, do you recommend using OIDA to start your trucking company? I mean, I never use them, OOIDA. I never use them to start my trucking company. But I mean, if you want help on starting your trucking company, just reach out to me. I mean, it's not hard. You know, it's pretty easy, to be honest with you. Toe Piglet in the house. To apply for authority, you just need MC, not DOT. So like I say, as a freight broker, you just need an MC number. You don't need a US DOT number. But if you plan on transporting freight, you need a US DOT number. Senior the man himself. What is the GBWR with a ACDL, and what size trailer you got? I got a 40-foot trailer, but when you get a Class A CDL, there's really no restrictions, you know, at the end of the day, you know. So the only restrictions is when you don't have a Class A CDL. So if I was you, I just go out and go get your Class A CDL. But hey, let Toe Piglet tell it. You know, you don't need a Class A CDL. So he's making money out there. Of course, I know you guys see his videos. So I'm just giving him a good shout out right now. I like Toe Piglet. Toe Piglet, man, just a fucking hustler, man. Hey, Anthony Piggott, keep doing what you do. I can see you helping a lot of people. Didn't have that back in 2014. Don't have a YouTube site. Hey, I definitely appreciate it, man. And thanks to YouTube, man. You know, they definitely give us the platform to speak on. Manny, are you familiar with car hauling? I mean, I know people that go out there and that's all they do is haul cars, but I never went out and bought a car hauler. So I really don't like to speak on things that I'm not actively doing out here. So, but I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people out here right now that's hauling cars. I've hauled cars on my actual 40-foot flatbed. on the deck, but I've just never been a guy that just went out here and I specifically hauled cars. So told Piglet, thanks, Brandon. Hey, I got you, man. I got you, TP. The man himself. Okay, thank you. I just passed my CDL 2 weeks ago. Hey, good job, man. I definitely, I encourage everyone out there, honestly. I mean, just go get your CDL license. I mean, even if you want to go still haul non-CDL, but the thing about it is life is all about options. And the way that I see it is, if you could go out, go get your Class A CDL, you can still haul non-CDL, but the day when you are ready to go out and actually start hauling CDL, you can, you already have your CDL license. You know, sometimes it's always best to have the credential than to have to go hustle to go get it. So, could you explain the non-CDL 26,000, Josh McGee? I kind of explained that earlier. I'm about to have to get off of here in a minute, but send me an email. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to forward Toe Piglet's email over to you. And he's doing non-CDL. And I definitely think he can actually help you out. Christopher, everyone out there, Brandon is the man. He will get you rolling. Just follow his lead. Hey, thanks, Chris. Chris, my man, Chris, Toe Piglet. Yes, I am a trucker coach. Joshua McGee at the GBWR. I'm confused. GBWR is going to be on your plate of your trailer and it's going to be on your truck. All you got to do is just find the weights and then it's going to say GBWR. So that GBWR can exceed 26,000 pounds, truck and trailer combined. Once I complete the course to freight brokering, is there a certificate or a license that is required, or do states require a certificate? Honestly, there's no certificates. There's nothing like that. I never received no certificate. I never received no license. Your license is basically your authority to broker freight. So that's going to be your license. So you don't need to show any shippers any type of certificates when you're brokering freight for them out there. Only thing that you have to have is an actual freight broker authority to start brokering freight. So, hey, check this out, guys. It's 16:47 military time, 4:47 for you civilians out there. So I'm about to log in on the actual live webinar that I'm about to do here, talking about leasing, own, and owner operator. If you guys are not able to log in, hey, shoot me a email. Matter of fact, you don't even have to shoot me an email. Once that video download, the next time I create a video, which will be tomorrow, of course, I'll have a link in the description box. All you have to do is go click that link, and then it's going to ask you some basic questions, your name and email address. And after that, you will be able to view the live webinar that I'm about to do about leasing on and being an owner operator. Everybody out there, man, keep hustling, keep grinding. I'm doing a 10% off already on the 20% of the products and services trainings that I provide on my website. Right now, everything's 20% off. But if you go to my website, when you check out, there's a promo spot for your promo code. The promo code is Manneysmovement, MANNEYS movement. Put that in, get you another 10% off. So in total, 30% off anything I provide, anything that I can help you guys out with. That's my goal. That's my mission in life, is to help you guys out. So I'm rolling over to my other computer, about to start this live webinar. I'm about to knock it out. Like I say, no days off, even on a Sunday. Keep hustling, keep grinding out there. I'm ending this live webinar right now. Send me an email, broker@managedtrans.com. Visit my website, www.extraordinarymovement.com. CEO, commit, execute, and be obsessed. Everybody be great out there.